I guess the first part of the story begins with really kindergarten, because I had a friend in kindergarten who had Down syndrome, and she had the most unique ability to make people laugh. I really just got to know people better with disabilities, and then really got hooked on volunteering. I worked with kids in junior high when I was old enough to volunteer. I had a friend ask me to help out with an auction that was in combination with the golf outing to benefit Stepping Stones. I got to learn about Stepping Stones as we were working on the auction, and boy, sure got into me. What a great place. I pulled together a group of friends and really wanted to brainstorm on how do we put together something that will raise money, build friendships, bring people back to Stepping Stones who, may have known something about it in the past but really hadn't been engaged recently. And how do we make it really fun and different? We came up with the word bloom and the tagline, Stepping Stones is a place where everyone can bloom, especially people with disabilities.
I like camp because it's fun and I like sports and games. That's my favorite activity.
I like to go to the creek, and there is no creek where I live.
I like swimming at the playground and nature.
Stepping Stones is a place that changes people's lives. And from those first moms who came up with the idea to have this place so their children and other children like theirs would have something to do during the summer that would be fun and enjoyable. In terms of the volunteer opportunities here, they're virtually endless. It doesn't matter how you get kids here. Once you get them volunteering and they get bitten by the bug, it will last a lifetime.
I started 12 years ago as a very young volunteer. Volunteering here changed the entire course of what I was going to be doing with my life. But it's also changed how I interact with other people. Everybody has a different kind of need, and so the way I interact with other people is a lot different now than it would have been had I not had this experience. I think it's something that you can't know that you want to do this until you've dove headfirst into doing it.
This has been a lifesaver to many families because their children really maybe just couldn't find a place in traditional schools or traditional summer programs. The parents that I've had an opportunity to interact with really so value the opportunity to give their kids what many other kids have and to see their kids grow and learn and have fun.
My son Connor was born with Down syndrome. He's 13 years old. He's a real high flyer and is very, very social. Don't wipe my kiss. You do feel isolated and it's lonely. And to come here, you feel like everybody gets it. They really value who they are as an individual. And that feels really good.
Mason is 8 years old. He has cerebral palsy and is in a wheelchair. The thing that Mason likes about camp the most, and he even said it to me the other day, is that when he comes to camp, there's other people in wheelchairs just like him. So he doesn't feel different. We were thinking about moving to Louisville, and one of the things that keeps us here, and me specifically, is I don't think I could duplicate this.
Stepping Stones, like many nonprofit organizations, really serving the people most in need, has to reach out to the community for funding. It's just the way it is. In Greater Cincinnati, there had been some really good fundraisers, but I thought, you know what, we need a really good party. Because we can get people, once we get people here, they'll fall in love with Stepping Stones.
I ain't nervous, man.
I never been on
I've been on TV before, man. Let me do this, my friend. Welcome to Stepping Stones. This is Siraj and Jari.
Welcome to Stepping Stones.
Me and Jari get along great, and we have fun here, and we just laugh if he says something funny. Like, for an example.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Exactly. What I want y'all to know is I love Stepping Stones. I love all y'all, and follow me on Twitter.
And this is the best camp ever.
And we are the Pretty Boys.
Yeah.